Conference, I want you to think about why you joined this party. I bet it was because something really tugged on your heartstrings. For me, back in 1983, it was Shirley Williams' courage and quest for social justice. I remember what's been behind our membership surges. Paddy's fights for human rights, Charles Kennedy's brave opposition to the war in Iraq, Nick's defiant statement of liberal values after the horror of 2015, Tim and Vince's fights against Brexit. Oh wow, a supporter scheme, said nobody ever. If your heart has been grabbed, you sign up fast and you don't care how. Now, I don't speak against these proposals lightly. If I thought they would work, I'd back them in a heartbeat, but I think they are at best neutral and at worst a distraction from what we should be doing. Conference, we don't need to make ourselves an open party. We are an open party, and we should be shouting our openness from the rooftops. Our members have real power and influence, and it's cheap and easy to join. We don't need to create another structure. Now, the FPDC has put together a good proposal for how a supporter scheme could work. It might expand our base and fundraising potential, but we could lose out if our members end up becoming supporters for free instead. And there's the opportunity cost. Setting up the infrastructure for a supporter scheme and keeping them engaged takes a huge amount of effort. And that's effort that's not going into stuff like developing that heart-grabbing message or carrying out important parts of our strategy. The amount in our federal budget for training this year is embarrassingly small. This is going to cost so much more. We're ploughing resources into something we don't need and diverting them from building our capacity to help us win elections. More than anything, I do not think we should give supporters a vote for leader. We simply do not have the resources to protect ourselves from entryism. So we could end up with members of other parties choosing our leader. Seriously, remember there was less than 500 votes in our leadership election in 2007. A few people who wished us harm could make the difference. If you pass everything else, please vote this down. Conference, we have to start painting in primary colours. We have a great vision. It's pretty ambitious. We're bold, radical, planet-saving, establishment-busting, freedom-loving party, and we really need to shout that loud in a way that we're not doing. That is what will bring things to us, not a supporter scheme. Choose vision, not process. That is how you build a movement.
Thanks, Karen.
It should be to go back in, to embrace our European values, maybe even adopt the euro or embrace Schengen and be proud of our European values. So, Conference, bollocks to Brexit, but also, quite frankly, bollocks to this motion.